That is called empirical knowledge. Direct observation. You directly observe and come to the conclusion, or directly conduct the experiment and come to the conclusion. That is called your empirical knowledge. Is it clear? Empirical knowledge? Is
Yes,
it
sir.
clear or not? Yes, କହିଲେ ତମେ ଚୁପ ହେଇ ବସି ପଡୁଛ ଆଉ. Pragmatic tradition. That means the validity of any truth. Suppose the concept which was believed to be true in the past, now it has proved to be false. Am I right or wrong? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Primarily, it was the knowledge was the sun was moving around the earth. But Galileo, he proved that no, earth moves around the sun. So that knowledge now rejected, and this knowledge is existed. That is pragmatic. Pragmatic point of view, which knowledge is acceptable, which knowledge is not acceptable. There are many theories, many ideas, social science to develop our life skills. But which is practicable? That have to verify, and we have to test the truthfulness of the particular concept or theory or ideas. We believe in theory of relativity. Now research is going on to nullify the theory of relativity. So the knowledge which was gained earlier and after research, that has become invalid. Uh, so this is called your pragmatic, ବାସ୍ତବବାଦୀ ଯାହାକୁ କହୁଛେ ଆମେ, ଯାହାକୁ ଆମେ ବାସ୍ତବବାଦୀ କହୁଛେ, is a practical approach. What is the practical approach? That is pragmatic knowledge. Okay. This is the personal, empirical, and a pragmatic tradition. Is it clear? Pragmatic knowledge, which is practical, which is theoretical, we can say many things, but it is not practical. So what we practice, that is called pragmatic. See things clear? Personal, rationalistic, and pragmatic. Is it clear?
Sir, empirical, empirical
Yes.
doubt.
Empirical, empirical.
Yes,
Fourth.
sir.
Yes, sir.
So, what are the types of knowledge? One is declarative knowledge, which is declared by big persons, big educators, wise men, and we have nothing to say in it. In Veda, Purana, etc., you will find so many things that is declarative knowledge. That declaration or a propositional knowledge, that is called your, suppose 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. You declare it. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. You declarative. Clear? What is declarative knowledge? Functional, functioning knowledge. How to do things. Sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. How do you believe it? It comes under declarative knowledge. It comes under declarative. Do we believe it? Or does the child believe it? No, he does not believe it. So what does he do? You measure the angles of a triangle, three triangles, and come to the conclusion, yes, yes, the declarative knowledge which was been taught by the teacher is true. It is functional. The practical. They are doing something. So the functional knowledge is always practicable, always uh, remember retained for a longer period. Then the procedural knowledge. So in the laboratory we conduct experiment, and what do we do? We add some reagents and have to fit the apparatus. Those who are science students, they could, or high school, in the high school, for conducting any experiment, preparation of oxygen or preparation of any gas. So fitting the apparatus, and there is a procedure is maintained. If you don't follow the procedure, we do not get the exact knowledge. So this is called your procedure knowledge. To get the knowledge, a procedure must be followed. Then conditional knowledge. In the conditional knowledge, it's both procedural and higher declarative knowledge. Suppose A is equal to B is equal to C. So A is equal to C. These are the conditions. In the conditional, you can, in your high school level, symmetrical triangles have the two sides and the included angle of other triangle will be same. Then you can say that is a congruent triangle. Sarvasama. Nahi? So this is called your conditional. These are the conditions to get the knowledge. Okay. So first is we have to declarative, which already existing. We have to accept it. Does not require any kind of a proof. Self declaration. In also geometry, there are self declaration axioms. Axioms are self declarative. There is no need of the proof. So that is called your declarative knowledge. Then function knowledge. Some declarative knowledge you do not agree. Then you do some activities. As I have told you, the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180. It is a declarative knowledge, but the students may believe or may not believe. So they draw the triangles and measure the angles and get the idea. That is functionalism activity, more activity. Then for procedure knowledge in the laboratory or doing anything, certain procedure is being maintained. One after another, what to do. Procedure knowledge, then conditional knowledge. As I have told you, if A is equal to B is equal to C, then A is equal to C. This is called your conditional knowledge. Then let us come to the sources of experiences and knowledge. What is the knowledge I have told you? What is the knowledge? Hmm.
So knowledge is
No,
believed to be true.
believed to be true. Knowledge is believed to be true. Rumor and information. For example, rumors are not knowledge. All the informations are not knowledge. Some information may be true and some information may be false. So, knowledge always believed to be true. Source of knowledge. Where do you get knowledge? I have told you the main source of knowledge is called your experience. As I have told you, knowledge springs out of experience. Suppose you go to a traffic stand. What do you observe there? There are three lights. Okay? What are the lights? Color of the light? Red, green, and
Yellow.
yellow.
Red, green, and yellow.
Yellow. So what is the function of all the colors? What do you observe? When red light is
Red
there,
is stop.
stop. When
Green is go.
it
Yellow
go,
is ready for go.
ready to go. So if nobody teaches you, nobody gives you such type of knowledge, just out of experience that you gain the knowledge. Keep to the left. Has anybody taught you? Keep to the left. Has anybody taught you? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
It's a rule of the road. So these are the experiences. The more I have told you, the persons who are more aged, they have more experience. You must have heard one thing that I have told you. You have remembered. Ravana was a wise man. Yes or no? Ravana, the demon Ravana, was a wise man. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
he is very wise man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So at the when he was in the on the dying condition, just falling on the ground, Rama went to him, Ramachandra, the God, because to learn something. So he asked, please educate me something. Who told? Ramachandra asked to educate him. What did Ravan told? What did Ravan tell? You have remembered, I have told you. Whatever you want to do it today. ଯାହା ମନରେ ଭାବିଛ ତାକୁ ଆଜି କର ବାକି ରଖନି whatever you want to do it now ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ କର ଯାହା ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଭାବିଛ ତାକୁ ଇନଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଟଲି ତତ୍କ୍ଷଣାତ କର ତିନିଟା କଥା କହିଥିଲେ ଆଜି ଯାହା ଭାବିଛ ତାକୁ ଆଜି କର ଆଜି ଯାହା କରିବାର ଅଛି ତାକୁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ କର ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଯାହା କରିବାକୁ ଅଛି ତାକୁ ତତ୍କ୍ଷଣାତ କର କାହିଁ କୋଉ କଣ୍ଟେକ୍ସରେ ସେ କହିଲେ ସେ ଭାବିଥିଲେ ଚିନ୍ତା କରିଥିଲେ ମୁଁ ସ୍ୱର୍ଗକୁ ଗୋଟେ ଲ୍ୟାଡର କରିବି during his lifetime he had a dream to make a ladder to Swarga. Nobody has seen this Swarga, just an imaginary word. But he could not do it. In that context, he told this. So this must be a practice in our life. So that is called your experience. So through the experience, ଆଜି ପାଠ ଯଦି କାଲି କରିବ ଗୋଟେ ଦିନ ଲସ୍ ହେଇଯିବ ସେଇଥିପାଇଁ ସୁପ୍ରିମକୋର୍ଟ ଜଜମେଣ୍ଟ ଦେଇଥିଲା ଯେ today's loss cannot be uh, exactly compensated tomorrow. Do you follow my point? Loss of today's loss ଆଜି ଗୋଟେ ଦିନର ସମୟ 12 ଘଣ୍ଟା ଭିତରେ ଯେତିକି ତମର ଲସ୍ ହେଲା ସେଟା କାଲିକି ଭରଣା ହେଇପାରିବନି ହେଇପାରିବ yes or no tell me
No, sir.
No, sir.
No,
loss
sir.
cannot be compensated tomorrow ସେଇ କୋଉ କଣ୍ଟେକ୍ସଟରେ କୁହାଯାଇଥିଲା ଏଇ ଚାଇଲ୍ଡ ମାନଙ୍କର ଗ୍ରୋଥ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଡେଭଲପମେଣ୍ଟ ବିଷୟରେ କୁହାଯାଇଥିଲା the the loss of the child from or deprivation of the child from education is a loss he is at the formation stage. So if one day is lost, that cannot be compensated tomorrow. ତା ପୂରଣ ହେଇପାରିବନି। ହେଇପାରିବ? ହେଇପାରିବ କି ନାଇଁ କୁହ?
No, sir.
नो।
Yes, sir.
ତାହେଲେ ଏକ୍ସପିରିଏନ୍ସ କଥା ଗଲା। Experience
Yes,
is the
sir.
big major source to get the knowledge. Okay, wherever you go, in the school, outside the school, in the playground, in the religious center, in the social field, wherever you go, you will get much experiences. It cannot be counted. So that you get, ବାବୁରେ ସଦାବେଳେ ଆମେ ତମର ସବୁ ଯିଏ ଥିବେ ସୁପିରିୟର ତ ଥିବେ, ଗ୍ରାଣ୍ଡ ଫାଦର ଗ୍ରାଣ୍ଡ ମଦର, ତମକୁ ବୁଝେଇକି କହିବେ ବାବୁରେ ରାସ୍ତାରେ ଏମିତି ଯିବୁ, ଏମିତି କରିବୁ। ତମକୁ ସେଟା ବିରକ୍ତ ଲାଗିପାରେ, ସେଇଟା ତମକୁ ବିରକ୍ତ ଲାଗିପାରେ, ସେ ତମକୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ବୁଝେଇକି ସେମାନେ କହନ୍ତି, କାରଣ there is a social degradation. So keeping in view the social degradation, he advises or she advises you what to do, what not to do. ଏବେ ଦେଖୁଥିବ ତ ଡେଲି ଟିଭି ନ୍ୟୁଜ ପେପରରେ ସବୁ କେମିତି ଡେଥ୍, ଲଭର୍ସ, ବିଲଭଡ୍ କମିଟ୍ ସୁସାଇଡ୍, ବେଳେ ବେଳେ ଝିଅକୁ ବି ବାପା ମାନେ ମାରି ଦଉଛନ୍ତି। ଏସବୁ କେତେ କଥା ହଉଛି ସବୁ। ସୋ ସେଇ ଦୃଷ୍ଟିରୁ ଆମର ଏକ୍ସପିରିଏନ୍ସ ଇଜ ଦ ମୋଷ୍ଟ ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ ଥିଙ୍ଗ ଟୁ get the knowledge. Then is the social customs and traditions. There are some social customs. Am I right? Don't you have social customs? Social customs, traditions. Don't you have social customs? ସାମାଜିକ ମୂଲ୍ୟବୋଧ ତମର ଅଛି ନା ନାହିଁ?
Yes, sir.
Live in the group. ଆମର the educational aim
Yes,
of
sir.
today's aim ହେଲା live together. ପ୍ରଥମ ଥିଲା learning to be, ତାପରେ ଆସିଲା learning to know, ତାପରେ ଆସିଲା learning to do, now learning to live together. Where to live? You have to live in the society. You have to interact with the society. You have to accept the ideas of others and others will accept your ideas. Then socialization will take place. ସାମାଜିକରଣ ଯୋଉଟା ଆମେ କହୁଛେ. So through social traditions we get knowledge. Then the customs. There are so many customs in our country or in our state. According to the various community, the customs differ. ଦୋଳ ପର୍ବ ହଉ କି ଦୁର୍ଗା ପୂଜା ହଉ, ଏ ରୀତିନୀତି କଥା କହୁଛେ ଆମେ ଯୋଉ କଥା customs, these are the customs. This way of life, how to maintain the way of life, we have to learn from the customs, traditions. And the old age traditions are continuing in the society. We cannot break down the tradition. Of course, nowadays there is no one, I can say, so far the family constitution, ଯୋଉଟା ଆମେ କହୁଛେ. Previously, that was joint family. Now, nuclear family. So the concept has been shifted from joint family to nuclear family. So, but the traditions, marriage traditions, birth traditions, death traditions, so many traditions are there in the society. ଆମେ ଆମର କିଏ ସୁପିରିୟର ଫାଦର ବା ମଦର ମରିଗଲା ପରେ ଲଣ୍ଡା ହଉଛି, ହଉଛି ନା ନାଇଁ? ମୁଣ୍ଡନ ତାକୁ କହୁଛେ ଆମେ. Yes or no? ଇଏ
Yes, sir.
Yes,
ଛାତ୍ର
sir.
ମୁଣ୍ଡନ
Yes,
ହଉଛେ,
sir.
କିନ୍ତୁ ଇଏ ତ ମୁଣ୍ଡନ ହେଲା ନାଇଁ। ବାବୁସାନ ବାବୁସାନ ହେଲା କି ମୁଣ୍ଡନ?
No,
Na, sir.
sir.
କାହିଁକି ହେଲାନି? ଗୋଟେ ସୁଟିଂ ଚାଲିଛି ଗୋଟେ, ଆ, କଣ ସେଟା, ସିନେମା ଗୋଟେ ସୁଟିଂ ଚାଲିଛି, ଯୋଉଥିରେ ସେ ଲଣ୍ଡା ହେଇଯିବ, ଅସୁବିଧା ହେଇଯିବ। ସେଇଆକୁ ସେ ଗୋଟେ ବର୍ଷ ଭିତରେ ବ୍ରାହ୍ମଣ ମାନଙ୍କ ସହିତ କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା କରିକି ସେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଅସ୍ଥି ପଡିବ ସେତିକିବେଳେ ସେ ମୁଣ୍ଡନ ହବ। So these are the traditions. These are the traditions, and traditions we cannot break down the traditions, because if you break down the traditions, you will be outcasted. Then your reasoning, you get knowledge, then it is processed in the mind, you develop understanding, then it is reasoning. Through reasoning you can say many things. ତମେ ବେଳେବେଳେ ଦେଖିଥିବ ଜଣେ ଜଣେ ବାବା ପାଖକୁ ଗଲେ ତମେ ସେ ସବୁ ତାଙ୍କର ଇଣ୍ଟୁଇସନ ବଳରେ କହିଦିଅନ୍ତି, କେତେ କଥା ବାଜିଯାଏ। ତମ ଭବିଷ୍ୟତ ଅତୀତ କଥା ସବୁ ସେ ଗୋଟେ କେମିତି ଇଏ କହୁକୁ କହିଦିଅନ୍ତି, ଏବଂ ସେଟା ତମ ଲାଇଫରେ ସେଟା ସେଟା ପ୍ରତିଫଳିତ ହେଇଯାଏ। Anyway, so there is a difference between knowledge and reasoning. Ready-made ideas that you receive, and is it gets processed in the mind or in the brain for development of understanding and reasoning. Why such things occur? What happens then? The science ରେ ଆମେ କରୁଛେ ପ୍ରେଡିକ୍ସନ, ଆମେ ନଉଛେ ବି ହାଇପୋଥେଟିକାଲ ପ୍ରେଡିକ୍ସନ ନଉଛେ ସାଇନ୍ସରେ, ସେଇଟା ହଉଛି ଇଟ୍ ଇଜ ବେସ୍ଡ ଅନ୍ ଦି ରିଜନିଂ। ରିଜନିଂ ସମସ୍ତେ କରିପାରିବେନି, ଟିକେ ଆବଭ ଆଭରେଜ ପିଲା ହେଲେ ସେ ଭଲ ରିଜନିଂ କରିବ। ତମେ ବେଳେବେଳେ ରିମାର୍କ ପାସ୍ କରିଥିବ, ତମର ଭଲ ରିଜନିଂ ନାହିଁ, ଭଲ ଅଣ୍ଡରଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଡିଂ ନାହିଁ, ବେଳେବେଳେ ତମେ ଦେଖିଥିବ ପିଲାମାନଙ୍କୁ ସବୁ। So in that case, that reasoning counts much. Mere knowledge only to memorize certain things, it is a knowledge. ଘୋଷି ଘାସିକିରି ପରୀକ୍ଷା ରଖିଦେଲ ନମ୍ବର, ସେଇଟା ତମର ବାହାଦୁରୀ ନୁହେଁ। ଯୋଉ କମ୍ପିଟେଟିଭ ପରୀକ୍ଷା ଦଉଛ, ଟେଷ୍ଟ ଗୁଡା ସବୁ ବେସ୍ଡ ଅନ୍ ରିଜନିଂ, ଏବଂ that is competitive and reasoning based questions. If you get through the reasoning test, time limit ଥିବ, ଏତିକିଟା question ଥିବ, so you have to reason out, think over the problem and get the answer. Sometimes you give correct answer, or sometimes you give wrong answer. It depends upon your reasoning. There are two types of reasoning. They have in the book here, that is the inductive reasoning. And the inductive reasoning is the from particular to general. From particular to general. There are two things: there are major premise and minor premise. The inductive reasoning. How? In inductive reasoning, you measure, as what I have told you, the angles of a triangle. You take three triangles and measure all the angles of three triangles and come to the conclusion that in each case it is 180 degree. So it is called particular to general. Could you remember? Inductive reasoning is always from particular to general. So then that is deductive reasoning. That is also deductive reasoning, in the deductive reasoning, just reverse general to particular. For example, say eka kathata kahuchi mu. Already it has been proved that summation of angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Tini konara samashti is 80 degree. So there is no necessity of measuring the angles. Just you accept it. The general idea, and when another triangle will be drawn before you and will be asked you what is the summation of the angles of the triangle, definitely you will say 180 degree. Okay. Inductive and deductive difference টা particular to general, general to particular. ହେଲା, particular to general, Ramo is mortal, Samo is mortal, Hari is mortal, Ramo is a man, Hari is a man, Samo is a man, so man is mortal. Followed my point or not? This is inductive reasoning. Okay. Every bird has two
Yes,
legs.
sir.
Every bird has two legs. One has to tell you, one will tell you, I have seen a bird which has one leg only. So you have to think over the problem here. Reason, your exercise your mind. Might be ସେ ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଡକୁ ୱିଥଡ୍ର କରିଦେଇଥିବ, ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଡକୁ ୱିଥଡ୍ର କରିକିରି ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଡରେ ସେ ଠିଆ ହେଇଥିବ। ସେ ପିଲା ଦେଖିବାଟା ଠିକ, ପିଲା ଦେଖିବାଟା ଠିକ, but you have to apply your reasoning whether the statement of the boy or girl is correct or incorrect. Okay. Then scientific method. In scientific method, what is done? Various phenomenon exists. As I have told you, sun rising, sun setting, the leaf of the tree is green. So these are the phenomena. When you look at the sky, it looks sky blue, blue color. And if you look at the sea, it is also blue. Yes or no? But there is a scientific reasoning behind it. All phenomena are based on scientific. So researcher, what researcher do? He identifies a particular problem. Why such things happens? For example, the Newton. Newton was a great scientist. What has he discovered? What had he discovered? Yes. What had he discovered?
Laws of motion.
No, 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 no. Gravitational force. The
Right.
laws of he discovered the gravitation. When anything is thrown from a distance, it comes down or it falls on earth. It does not go up. Where was he sitting? Under the apple tree.
Under
What
the
did he
apple tree.
observe? The apple fell down. That idea came to his mind, and now he think over the problem. So this is a scientific method. He was not satisfied with the one condition. He has conducted experiment in many places and also under many trees. The same thing happened. So finally, he discovered there is a force which attracts everybody to the center of the earth. That is called gravitational force. ଓକେ, ଏ ଲ ଅଫ୍ ମୋସନ୍ ଆଉ ତ ବାକି ତ ସେ ବାହାର କଲେ ସେ ଛାଡ଼। କିନ୍ତୁ ମେନ୍ କଥା ହେଲା ତାଙ୍କର ଦି ଗ୍ରାଭିଟେସନ୍ law of gravitation which attracts everybody towards every uh, heavenly body, all the heavenly body in the solar system has a moon has a gravitation, sun has a gravitation, earth has a gravitation. So everybody, so ଯେତେବେଳେ ଇଏ ଚନ୍ଦ୍ର କାହା ଚାରିପଟେ ବୁଲୁଛି around the
Earth.
earth, and ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ମଧ୍ୟ ସୂର୍ଯ୍ୟ ଚାରିପଟେ ବି ଘୁରୁଛି। ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ଘୂର୍ଣ୍ଣନ ପ୍ରକ୍ରିୟା ଚାଲିଛି, ବିକଜ ଅଫ୍ ଦି ଏତେବେଳେ କୋଲାଇଡ୍ କରିଦିଅନ୍ତା ନା, ଯଦି ଘୂର୍ଣ୍ଣନ ପ୍ରକ୍ରିୟା ଚାଲିଛି କୋଲାଇଡ୍ କରିଦିଅନ୍ତେ। କିନ୍ତୁ ଏଭ୍ରି ହେଭେନଲି ବଡି ହାଜ୍ ଗ୍ରାଭିଟେସନାଲ ଫୋର୍ସ, ସେ ସିଆଡ଼ିକି ଟାଣିବ, ଏଇ ଆଡ଼ିକି ଟାଣିବ, ତେଣୁ ସେଇ ଅନୁପାତରେ ସେମାନେ ଘୁରିବେ। So that there will be no collision when the heavenly body moves around other heavenly body, That's why. So this scientific method is a systematic and is a continuous method ଯେ ସାଇଣ୍ଟିଷ୍ଟ ଯୋଉମାନେ ହେଇଛନ୍ତି ବା ଯୋଉମାନେ ସାଇଣ୍ଟିଷ୍ଟ ହେଇଛନ୍ତି ସେମାନଙ୍କୁ ପଚାରିଲେ ବହୁତ ଆମର ସାଇଣ୍ଟିଷ୍ଟ କାମ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ବି କୋଉଠି କହିଲ ଆମର ଏଠି DRDOରେ ଆଉ ମୁମ୍ବାଇରେ ଯୋଉ ସେଣ୍ଟରଟା ଅଛି ତାକୁ ଭାବା ଇନଷ୍ଟିଚ୍ୟୁଟ୍ ଅଫ୍ ସ୍ପେସ୍ ସେଣ୍ଟର ନା କଣ ତାକୁ ହଉଛି, ରିସର୍ଚ୍ଚ ସେଣ୍ଟର, ସେଠି ବି କାମ କରୁଛନ୍ତି। ସେମାନେ ଗୋଟେ ଚନ୍ଦ୍ରକୁ ଯାନ ପଠେଇବା ଅର୍ଥ ତାରି ବାରେ ଲାଗିଥିବେ ସେମାନେ, ଏ ଗ୍ରୁପ ଅଫ ସାଇଣ୍ଟିଷ୍ଟ ଅର ଗୋଟେ ଆଟମିକ ବମ୍ ତିଆରି କରିବେ, କେତେ ରେଞ୍ଜ ଯିବ, କଣ ଯିବ, ପରୀକ୍ଷା ନିରୀକ୍ଷା ବହି ଅମୁକ ସମୁକ ସବୁ ଦେଖା ଦେଖି କରି ସବୁ ସେ ତାଙ୍କର ଚଲେଇଥିବେ। ଦିସ୍ ଇଜ ଏ ଭେରି ସିଷ୍ଟମେଟିକ, ସାଇଣ୍ଟିଫିକ and a very gradual process and application of mind. ତମର ଯୋଉ ଲ ଅଫ ବୟାନ୍ସି କିଏ ବାହାର କରିଥିଲେ? ଲ ଅଫ ବୟାନ୍ସି ମନେ ପଡୁନି?
Archimedes.
ଆର୍କିମିଡିସ୍। ସେ ଯେତେବେଳେ କେମିତି ବାହାର କଲେ? ତାଙ୍କୁ ସୁନା ରାଜା
Sir,
କଣ
bathtub
କହିଥିଲେ?
ରେ ସେ
ନାଇଁ, ରାଜା କଣ
sir, ସେ
କହିଥିଲେ
bathtub
ତାଙ୍କୁ?
ରେ ଠିକ
ସେଇ ସୁନା ମୁକୁଟରେ କେତେ
ହଁ
ଖାଦ୍ୟ
ହଁ, କେତେ
ମିଶିଛି
ଖାଦ୍ୟ
ବୋଲି
ଅଛି
ତାହା
ଜାଣିବ।
ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ।
ଗୁଡ୍, ୟୁ ହାଭ୍ ରିମେମ୍ବର୍ଡ। ସୋ ଯେତେବେଳେ ସେ ଗାଧଉଥିଲେ ଦେଖିଲେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଗୋଟେ ଫୋର୍ସ କଣ ଉପରକୁ ଉଠେଇବାର ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରୁଛି, upward force of liquid, that is called. ସେଇଠୁ ସେ ପାଇଗଲେ, ଉରେକା କହିକି ପାଇଗଲି, ୟୁରେକା, ଆଇ ହାଭ୍ ଗଟ୍ ଇଟ୍। ଏ ରାସ୍ତାରେ ଦୌଡ଼ିଲେ ପୁରା। So similarly, the ideas are, the thinking process is going on in the mind without any interruption. ତମାନେ ସବୁ ଦେଖିଥିବ ଗୋଟେ ଅଙ୍କ କଲା ବେଳେ ଧରା ଯୋଉ ହେଲାନି, mathematics or any sort of problems that is unsolved, and you go on sleeping, but all of a sudden in the early morning and you saw that that problem is solved. Have you had such experiences? ଏଭଳି ଏକ ସମସ୍ୟା ନେଇକି ତୁମେ ରାତିରେ ଶୋଇଛ କିନ୍ତୁ ସକାଳୁ ସେ ସମସ୍ୟା ସମାଧାନ ହେଇଛି। Have you experienced such type of
Yes, sir.
phenomena? Eh? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
Yes.
Yes.
ସେଥିରେ ଭାରି ଭଲ ଲାଗେ, କାରଣ ତ ପ୍ରୋସେସଟା ମାଇଣ୍ଡରେ ଚାଲିଥାଏ। ମାଇଣ୍ଡରେ ଗୋଟେ ପର୍ସନ ଯଦି ସ୍ଲିପ୍ ଚାଲିଗଲା, ଅଦର ପର୍ସନ ଗୁଡାକ ସବୁ ବ୍ରେନର ସେ ଆକ୍ଟିଭଲି କାମ କରୁଥାନ୍ତି, and that process is going on in the mind. So in scientific method, that is a systematic and based on reasoning, based on your the various procedures, and so on and so forth. All these are called your scientific method. Cause and effect relation. Scientific method ମାନେ ହଉଛି cause and effect relationship. What is the cause and what is the effect? ତେଣୁ ସେଇଟା ହଉଛି ଆମର scientific method. That is called your scientific method. If you throw a stone to a particular place, what happens?
It comes downward.
It comes down ଯେ ଗୋଟେ କାନ୍ଥକୁ ଟେକାଟା ପକେଇଲ ଜୋରରେ, ତମ ଫୋର୍ସ ଅନୁସାରେ କାନ୍ଥରେ ସେ କଣ କରିଦଉଛି, କଣା କରୁଛୁ ନା ନାଇଁ? ଗୋଟେ କାନ୍ଥ
Yes.
Yes, sir.
ୱାଲକୁ କଣା କରିଦଉଛି. So, is a cause. The throwing a stone to the any place and making a hole. That is the effect. Cause hala throwing a stone. So this is scientific process. A force is applied according to your force. That the effect on the wall. So this is called your scientific method. Mm. There is a flow chart. A theory of phenomenon exists. A research problem is identified based on theory. Testable research hypothesis framed. Variables are operationalized, and a research study is designed. Research study is carried out, and data are collected. Research hypothesis put in the null form, and the tested. Either hypothesis is rejected or retained. That will be later on. We will discuss all these things. ये जो तमर देइसी map, concept map. This is called your concept map. The concept map is the clarification of the various concept in the visual form. ଦେଖିଦେଲେ ତ ମନେ ରଖିଦେଲେ ଆମେ ଯେମିତି କହୁଛେ there are 7 colors in rainbow. Can you say what are the 7 colors? Can you say what are the 7 colors?
Red,
Hmm.
orange, red, orange, yellow.
ମାନେ ସିଷ୍ଟମାଟିକାଲି କହ ଇଭି ଗୟର ମନେ ରଖିଦେଲେ ତମେ ମନେ ହେଲେ ଦିସ୍ କନସେପ୍ଟ ମ୍ୟାପ. ଭିରୁ କଣ? ଭାଓଲେଟ. ଇରୁ ଇଣ୍ଡିଗୋ.
Violet.
ବିରୁ ବ୍ଲୁ. ଜିରୁ ଗ୍ରୀନ. ୱାଇରୁ
Green.
ୟେଲୋ.
Yellow.
ହଁ ତାପରେ ଓରୁ ଅରେଞ୍ଜ.
Orange.
ତାପରେ ଆର୍ ରୁ
Red.
ରେଡ୍.
Red.
ସ ସର୍ଟ ଫର୍ମରେ ତମେ ପକେଇଦବ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କର.
Roy, Ivy.
ହଁ ହଁ ଫାଷ୍ଟ.
ROY.
ହଁ ଫାଷ୍ଟ ଆଲଫାବେଟ୍ ଗୁଡାକ ସବୁ ନେଇଯିବ ଯଦି ସେଇଟା ମନେ ରଖିବାକୁ ସୁବିଧା. ଦିସ୍ ଇଜ କଲ୍ଡ କନସେପ୍ଟ ମ୍ୟାପ, ଭିଜୁଆଲ ଫର୍ମ. ଦି କନସେପ୍ଟ ଅଫ ଦି କଲର୍ସ ଅଫ ଦି ରେନବୋ. ଦି କନସେପ୍ଟ ମ୍ୟାପ ତମେ ଟିକେ ଖାଲି ଆଖି ପକେଇଦେଲେ ମନେ ପଡିଯିବ. ଆଚ୍ଛା, ତାପରେ ଯିବା ଆମେ ନେଚର ଆଣ୍ଡ କନସେପ୍ଟ ଅଫ ସୋସିଆଲ ରିଅଲିଟି. So, what is nature? Nature is the, ତାକୁ ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ମୁଁ କହିଦଉଛି, ସ୍ୱରୂପ. ରିୟଲିଟି ତାର ଅସ୍ତିତ୍ୱ. So from the earliest times, the human beings have been trying to understand the world, which may be they are born, grow up, live their lives. The world divided into two parts. One is physical environment, and another is your psychological environment. The physical environment where you are born, where you live. The physical environment, the either at home or outside the home. The physical. The physical environment also affects you, and the psychological environment, the social environment. So many environments are there, but uh, the nature and the conceptions of social reality. So always your the physical or the natural, tree, mountain, water, etc. They are physical and natural. The social, that is your customs, traditions, beliefs, culture, values, ideas. These are called your social reality. So social reality is subjective, but of physical reality are objective in nature. You cannot change the color of the leaf. You cannot say it is not green. No, no, it is not green. It is yellow. It's not like that. Due to the pigment of the leaf, the color of the leaf is determined. So, what is the objective concept? Concept कौन? धारणा. ओडिया को तारे कहुचे आमे धारणा. The common characteristics about an object, event, or a person. ମନେ ରହିଲା. Generalized idea, concept अर्थ होला generalized idea about the object, event, or person. Is it understood? बुझिला concept अर्थ ତ? हैं? अरे concept अर्थ बुझिला कि
Yes,
नहीं
sir.
तो? हैं?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. So, why do you say the social reality are subjective in nature? For example, uh, you live in India or live in Odisha. The society of Odisha is different from foreign countries. What do we do when any superior comes to our visits your house? How do we receive them? How do we receive them? If anybody superior or anybody visits your house, how do you receive them? You don't don't you receive them? Hmm? ଆରେ ଯିଏ ଆସିଲେ ତମ ଘରକୁ କଣ ତମେ କର ଆଗ? Hello.
ପ୍ରଣାମ ଜଣାଉ
ପ୍ରଣାମ
ତାଙ୍କୁ
ଜଣାଅ,
ସ୍ୱାଗତ
କିମ୍ବା ନହେଲେ
କରୁ।
ପାଦ ତଳେ ତମେ ତମର ନତମସ୍ତକ
ନମସ୍କାର
ହୁଅ।
କରୁ।
ନାଇଁ, ଏଇ ଦିଟା
ଆଜ୍ଞା।
କଥା। କିନ୍ତୁ if you go just outside foreign country କଣ କରିବା ଆମେ? ପ୍ରଣାମ କରୁଛନ୍ତି କି ସେମାନେ? ନା,
No, sir.
ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡସେକ୍। ଗୁଡ୍ ମର୍ଣ୍ଣିଂ, ଗୁଡ୍ ଡେ, ଗୁଡ୍ ଇଭିନିଂ, ଏଟସେଟ୍ରା। କିନ୍ତୁ ଆମେ ଜୟ ଜଗନ୍ନାଥ କହି ଆଗେ ନମସ୍କାର ପକେଇବା ବା ପ୍ରଣାମ କରିବା। ଏୟା ତ କଥା। So this is how it is a subjectivity. The social reality, it has the traditions and culture. Similarly, in the tribal society, the reality is somewhat different. We have some marriage traditions, birth rituals. Don't you observe marriage rituals and birth rituals? Do you observe or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
But your birth and death rituals are different from tribal community. Do you agree to this point or not?
Yes, sir.
There it is. So it is a subjective in nature. The social reality is subjective, but the physical reality is objective in nature. There is no variation. ଆମ୍ବ ଗଛର ପତ୍ର ସେଇ ଗ୍ରୀନ, ଯୋଉଠିକି ଯିବ ସେଇଠିକି ଦେଖାଯିବ। ତେଣୁ ଇଟ୍ ଇଜ ନଟ୍ ଭେରିଏସନ୍। ଓକେ, ଦେନ୍ What is the essential nature of the social phenomena? What is the nature of the knowledge? How is it acquired? What is human nature? Is it predetermined? Is it characterized with free will? What method would you use in order to study the social phenomena or human nature? So, you cannot say the human nature is same for all. Can you say? It varies from person to person. So, when we study the human nature, so that is qualitative study, not quantitative. Because the human nature is not same for all. Similarly, the social phenomenon, the various social जो समाजରେ ଯୋଉ ଘଟଣାବଳୀ ସବୁ ଘଟୁଛି ସବୁ ଯାହା ମୁଁ କହିଲି ବାର୍ଥ ରିଚୁଆଲ୍ସ ଡେଥ୍ ରିଚୁଆଲ୍ସ or any other rituals that you observe in society, that is also subjective, that is also qualitative study, not quantitative study. But some values are the objective in nature. For example, truth, beauty and goodness, they are social values. So these values are objective in nature. These phenomena cannot change. So accordingly, we have to do it. The purpose of the research is to Prathamala generation of knowledge. I have told you how new knowledge can be acquired through research. I have given the example how Newton discovered the gravitational force. This is new knowledge. How the Archimedes also discovered the law of buoyancy. This is new knowledge. So this is called your to generate knowledge. So research is always gives you generate to enable you to generate knowledge. Then problem solving. Also knowledge. Unless you know the various knowledge. अरे तमें सिना जानिले what are the characteristics of the triangle, then related problems you can solve it. If you do not know what is the problem, what are the different types of problems, what are the uh, uh, various problems are related to the different similar ଆସିଯିବ ଗୋଟେ କୋଣ ଦିଟା କୋଣ ସେ ଦିଟା ବାହୁ ସମାନ ଥିବ ଗୋଟେ କୋଣ ଆର ଟ୍ରାଙ୍ଗଲ ର ସେଇ କୋଣ ସେତିକି ଥିବ ତାହେଲେ ଆକୁ କି ପ୍ରକାର ତ୍ରିଭୁଜ କହିବା congruent ସର୍ବସମ this is called your problem solving application of mind here you have to apply when problem uh, will arise. Our life is goal oriented. Yes or no? Whatever you do, you want to achieve the goal. Is it correct or wrong? Hmm?
correct, sir.
Correct. ଗୋଟେ ଉଦାହରଣ ମୁଁ ଦେଇ କହୁଛି ତମକୁ ଛୋଟିଆଟିଏ କହିଛି ତମକୁ ତ ଭୁଲି ଯାଇଛ ବୋଧେ. Suppose there is a mango tree and the owner has made a strong fence around the mango tree to prevent others to pluck the mango. But these young children, they are very much interested to eat the mango. So they went to the near the mango tree. But there is a fence. They could not jump over the fence. So what reasoning or what say how to this is a problem for them. This is a fence is a problem for the children. The goal hala kona to achieve the to pluck the mango. That is the goal. But the problem hala the fence around the tree. So how can they pluck the mango? କେମିତି କରିବେ? ହୁଁ ଆରେ ଆଣିବେ ନା ନାଇଁ ତାଙ୍କର ଗୋଲଟା ଫୁଲଫିଲ୍ ହବ ନା ନାଇଁ? whether the goal will be
Yes, sir.
fulfilled or not. ହେଁ ଆମ୍ବ ତ ଖାଇବେ ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବେ ଆଣିକିରି କେମିତି ଆଣିବେ? either they will throw stones hmm? or
Or with a stick.
or with sticks, right? With spread the sticks and plug the mango. So these are the solution. This is the problem solving. So in our life there are so many problems. We always try to solve our problems. Our behavior is always goal directed. Whatever the activities that is performed by us is always goal directed and we try to achieve the goal. Then action in specific situation, that is action research. That is called action research. For example, the teacher uses a new method of teaching. He was adopting the old method of teaching. But the old method, in place of old method, it has been told that to adopt new method. Then we have to ascertain whether the new method of teaching is effective or not. So what do? We take the action research, action in a specific situation. That we measure their achievement. One group will be taught through traditional method of teaching and the other group will be taught through new method of teaching. So after some time, we will assess their performance, whether which group is better. If the group which were taught through new method is significantly different from the group which were taught through traditional method, then we can say safely that new method of teaching is effective than the old method of teaching. This is the action oriented. So you have to select the problem, time frame କରିବା, ତାର hypothesis ନବା ଏବଂ ରେଜଲ୍ଟ କଲେକ୍ସନ ଡାଟା କରିବା ତାପରେ ରେଜଲ୍ଟ ଆଣିବା. Action means activity starts. Suppose you will see there is a spelling error made by the students. What does the teacher do? What does the teacher do when there is a spelling error? Hmm? Have you not come across with such situation? Yes or no? Tell me. Yes or no? You are all silent. The
Yes, sir.
teacher instructs the students to write the particular word for 5 times on the notebook so that the error, the correct word will be in his mind. The wrong word will be replaced by the correct word. So the spelling error will be removed. This is the one way of doing the things. The survey says that students of class 5 are unable to do the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of class 2. It is a very miserable condition. So, how to solve this type of a problem? They do not know about digits and a number. They do not know the place value and the face value. So the students, the teacher must know place value and face value. Suppose 91, 91, 91 is a number. How many digits? 2 digits. What is the face value of 9? 9 is a digit. What is the place value of 9? 90. ହେଲା ଏଗୁଡ଼ା ସବୁ ଟିଚର ଉପରେ ନିର୍ଭର କରୁଛି ବହୁତ କଥା. This is how the action research will be taken on various issues. How the students will do all types of the 4 fundamental rules of mathematics so that he can do other things. The training of future research. So training is given how to conduct the research. There are different social problems. So the training is given how to conduct your research. Then what is educational research? That is your systematic inquiry based on scientific method and concerned with understanding, prediction, control of phenomena in the educational field. ଦେଖ ଗୋଟେ ଆଡେ ମୁଁ କହିଦେଉଛି ପେଜ ନମ୍ବର 16 ଏଇଟା ଆଉ ପଢିପାରିନି ମତେ ଭଲ ଲାଗୁନି ତ it is a systematic. Have you seen flower? Have you seen flower or not?
Yes, sir.
ହଁ କି ନା କହୁନ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes. How many parts of there in the flower? How many parts? There are 4 parts. ଆରେ ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ କହ ଇଂଲିଶରେ କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା କିଛି ନାହିଁ ତମେ ନିରବ ହେଇଯିବ ବସ. ଗୋଟେ ହଉଛି କ୍ୟାଲିକ୍ସ, ଗୋଟେ ହଉଛି କରୋଲା, ଗୋଟେ ହଉଛି ଗାଇନୋସିୟମ, ଗୋଟେ ହଉଛି ଆଣ୍ଡ୍ରୋସିୟମ. ହେଲା ପୁଂକେଶର ଚକ୍ର, ସ୍ତ୍ରୀ କେଶର ଚକ୍ର, ବୃତ୍ତି, ଦଳମଣ୍ଡଳ ଏଇ 4ଟା ତ କହିଲା କମ୍ପ୍ଲିଟ ଫ୍ଲାୱାର ଆମେ କହିବା. So when you want to study a flower, so you systematically go, proceed on. Whether calyx is there, corolla is there, petals or sepals, what do you say? Then androecium is there or gynoecium is there. ତାହେଲେ ଆମେ ତାକୁ କହିବା a complete flower. ଯଦି ଗୋଟିଏ ପଟ ଆଣ୍ଡ୍ରୋସିୟମ ଥିବ ଗାଇନୋସିୟମ ନଥିବ ସ୍ତ୍ରୀ ପୁକେଶର ଚକ୍ର ସ୍ତ୍ରୀ କେଶର ଚକ୍ରରୁ ଗୋଟେ ନଥିଲେ ତାକୁ କହିବା ଇନକମ୍ପ୍ଲିଟ ଫ୍ଲାୱାର. କ୍ୟାଲିକ୍ସ କରୋଲା ତ ସବୁ ଫୁଲରେ ଥିବ. କ୍ୟାଲିକ୍ସ ଏବଂ କରୋଲା ସବୁ ଫୁଲରେ ଥିବ କିନ୍ତୁ ଏ ଦିଟାରୁ ଗୋଟେ ଗୋଟେ ଫୁଲରେ ନଥାଏ ତେଣୁ ସେଥିରେ ଫଳ ଧାରଣ କରିପାରେନି. So it is a systematic study. When a study is undertaken, study अर्थ कौन ଆଉ reading अर्थ कौन पुणी आउथरे reading माने you read the book
ଖାଲି ପଢିବା.
खाली पढ़िवा जे with understanding. पढ़ जे आमे with understanding we read the books. Study
ମାନେ
कौन को को
ଗୋଟେ ଥର ନଲେଜ ରଖିବା.
thorough detail study, detail reading or detailed investigation about any phenomena is called your study. I have studied it. ମୁଁ ରାମାୟଣ ହଉ କି ମହାଭାରତ ହଉ ଆକୁ ଷ୍ଟଡି କରିଛି. And what is the character of Rama, what is the character of Sita, what is the etc. So many things. So there is a difference between study and reading. ବୁଝିପାରିଲ ତ? So it is a systematic inquiry based. So unless you have an inquiry mind, you cannot undertake research work. माने inquiry अर्थ कौन? ଅନୁସନ୍ଧାନ କରିବା. କାହିଁକି ଏଇଟା ହଉଛି? ସୂର୍ଯ୍ୟ କାହିଁକି ସକାଳେ ଛୋଟ ପିଲା ବି ପଚାରନ୍ତି they have inquiry mind. Why the color of the sun is red in the morning hour and evening hour? Why not other color? Also, the child asks why the sky is blue and the color of the sea is blue. It is also inquiry mind. So many questions are asked by the young child, which is at times answered or at times is not answered. Suppose a child asks first child, after first child, the second child was born. They come from the hospital, the mother. So the first child asks, where have you brought this child? What do they reply? They reply that we have brought it from hospital. But they do not, that child does not know about the reproduction system, and he has not that maturity. So, similarly, a number of questions are put by the young learners. These questions are to be answered. Either you go through any source or you consult with anybody, then you give the answer. So it is a inquiry based. So always the research is inquiry based. କହିଲି ତମକୁ ଯେ ନ୍ୟୁଟନ ଯୋଉ ବସିଥିଲେ ଆପଲ ଖସିଲା, he has inquired by himself why such things occur. So the inquired mind is there. Then a scientific method. It is not unscientific. Arbitrarily, he has not inquired the solution of the problem. In a systematic way, he has inquired the solution of the problem. And it is concerned with understanding, the deep understanding. So understanding goes on in the mind, brain, and the control of phenomena. And we have to at times while conduct the experiment, we various phenomena are controlled. In the laboratory, various phenomena are controlled. In the field of education, suppose you want to study the effect of the the interest or humor in the teaching learning process. What is your opinion? The effect of a humor in the teaching learning process. Hmm. Tell me, a teacher creates humor while teaching or a teaching learning process goes on in the class. Is it interesting? Are yes or no?
Yes,
Hello.
sir.
Yes, sir.
When the teacher creates a humor, it is very, very interesting. So, it is a one type of research. How ଆଜି ଏଇ ବିଷୟଟା ପଢେଇବି କେମିତି ପିଲାଙ୍କ ମଧ୍ୟରେ କେମିତି ଗୋଟେ ହ୍ୟୁମର ସୃଷ୍ଟି କରି ପଢେଇ ପିଲା ଆଟେନସନ ଡାଇଭର୍ଟ ହବ ନାହିଁ. So, it is very the educational field, remembering, forgetting, memory, etc., etc. I have told you also. I listen, I forget. I read, I remember. I do, I understand. I have told you, I have forgotten everything. I listen, I forget. I read, I remember. I do, I understand. Because what is the process is going on in doing the things, any experiment or anything else. So we Maybe it is inductive, maybe empirical, maybe self correcting. All the educational research may be inductive in nature or empirical in nature, the direct observation, what happens, and also correcting. You have to correct yourself about the various practices, contacting with others, consulting with others, the various ways of teaching learning process. So, always there is a shift. It's called paradigm. Paradigm shift, change. There is a change in the various methods, approaches in the teaching learning processes in a scientific way. Is known as positivist paradigm. Is known as the scientific research as is known as positivist paradigm. Paradigm बुझल तो change, change for better, not for worse. Paradigm, है ना? Then a paradigm approach is also research is sorry approach to the some the social science research. The objectivist approach to research is positivist paradigm with the subjectivist. The subjectivist ହେଲେ ଆମେ କହିବା non positivist humanistic approach. ଆମେ ଆଲୋଚନା କରିଛେ ଯେ the knowledge are two types, either one personal knowledge or subjective, varies from person to person. ଆମେ concept of death, death କଲେ କଣ ବୁଝୁଛେ ଆମେ ଶେଷ ହେଲା ମଣିଷର last day of life in science. So there is no rebirth, etc., in science. But those who believe the mythology or the philosophy, they say that there is a rebirth. ସେ ମଣିଷ ପୁନର୍ଜନ୍ମ ପୁଣି ଗ୍ରହଣ କରିବ, ସେ କୋଉ ବିଲୁଆ ହବ କି କୁକୁର ହବ କି କଣ ହବ ସେ ଅଲଗା କଥା, କିନ୍ତୁ ପୁନର୍ଜନ୍ମ ଗ୍ରହଣ କରିବ. But it is not based on scientific approach. So ଗୋଟେ ହେଲା objectivist paradigm, ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ହେଲା subjectivist. From person to person a particular idea or concept varies. Then the scope of educational research. ପିଲା ଆଜି ଏତିକିରେ ଥାଉ, ମୁଁ ଟିକେ ଟାୟାର୍ଡ ଫିଲ୍ କରୁଛି, କାଲି 5:15 ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିବା. Let us suspend the class today. Tomorrow we will take up the class. Okay?
Okay,
Okay,
Thank you.
sir.
Yeah.
Thank you,
thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
କ୍ଲାସ୍ ସରିଗଲା କି ସମସ୍ତେ ଲେଫ୍ଟ ହେଇଗଲେ?